Wetlands are just an area of land where water accumulates and is there all year or seasonally, so it can be filled through rain, like a bog, or it can be an estuary, which is where salt water meets fresh water, or it can be a swamp or a marsh. There are so many different types of wetlands. They can also be man-made. World Wetlands Day recognizes the importance of wetlands for coastal community protection, for biodiversity, and for community resource provision. They're also a nature-based solution for drawing carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere through all of their plants and biological processes going on. It literally draws down carbon dioxide and stores it in the wetland, which is really, really cool. And wetlands around the world are disappearing, which is why we have World Wetlands Day, because they're so, so important. The focus of World Wetland Day today, this year in 2026, is on Indigenous knowledge and recognizing how Indigenous knowledge has fostered stewardship and protection of wetlands for centuries through Indigenous practices and deep-rooted respect and observation for nature. It's been shown that Indigenous governed wetlands are more resilient and more ecologically sound than other types of governed wetlands. And so the UN is calling on anybody with the power and knowledge and motivation to restore and protect wetlands to really take Indigenous-led approaches and incorporate Indigenous knowledge into their strategies. If you want to learn about Indigenous knowledge and wetlands, I recommend braiding sweetgrass, and I'd also love for anybody to add their recommendations to the comments. But Robin Wilkemmer talks quite a lot about cattail marshes and what community cultural connection has looked like in her community. If you're interested in the carbon drawdown solution part of it, I recommend Project Drawdown's page. They have quite a lot of information about what the impact of marshes are on carbon drawdown and other impacts that are beneficial to humans and the planet. In New Zealand, the DOC website, that's their Department of Conservation, actually has a list of 40 magical wetlands to visit in New Zealand. I'm going to start checking them off this year because I actually didn't know about that until today. If you're going to go out to a wetland near you, there's probably more than you think, no matter where you are in the world. They can be landlocked or they can be coastal, so go look for them. Go birding, go download the Merlin Bird ID app and go look around, see what you can find, or download iNaturalist and start scanning bugs and things to see what you have. I also like the Seek app from iNaturalist that you can scan leaves and it will tell you what plants there are. It's really a good way to get into nature. You can often see quite a lot of natural things in a wetland because it's so flat and there's really a huge biodiversity hotspot there. I personally think that wetlands are the Virgos of climate and nature-based solutions. Let me know if you agree. I think it's because they're so supportive and unsung heroes, and I think that really is Virgo in a nutshell, but tell me if you disagree with that.